Today's review, this thing is taking up the whole frame here. Luckily, there's only 3 bags. If it was 4, I wouldn't fit in the frame. But today we're going to be reviewing 3 awesome bags from Impact. This is the A4236. It's called the Light Kit Bag number 2. And this is the LKB 5C. And this is the LKB 4C. These bags here, they are awesome considering the price. So before I continue with this review, I would like to thank everybody who already subscribed to this channel. I am a shooter just like you guys, and I'm here to help the cinematography community. And for the new guys, if you're thinking about subscribing to this channel, please do so. I'm here to help you out and also helps my channel to grow. And just so you know, nobody ever pays me anything to say anything. This is always my honest opinion. And before I review anything, they always ask, would you like to review this item? So I have the choice, either yes or no. So when I say yes, it's because I study the item, just like I'm shopping for the item. And when I see the item is good, yes, send it over. And most of the time I have always good things to say about the product, because before the product is right here in front of your face, I already know the product has excellent quality. As a matter of fact, this bag here I actually purchased with my own money, and they were very kind enough to send this to me, which shows you the complete package here, whether you need a taller bag or a square shape or rectangular. This is very sturdy, and this one is more designed to carry lighter things, but there you go, you have shapes of any kinds. And if you need wheels, they also sell the bags that has wheels and everything. I particularly don't like wheels anymore because I have back problems now. So I'd like to have multiple of these bags. They are fairly light. I mean, they can get pretty heavy, but still not as heavy as the wheel. Another good advantage of things that doesn't have wheels, number one, if you have a nice car, a brand new car, the thing got leather seats, you don't want to be rolling things with the casters or the wheels, because that's going to rip your seats out. And this is actually soft bottoms, right? So you can actually easily load your car with the stuff. And most importantly, I shoot a lot of high-end real estate. If you start bringing things with wheels, you will see their wives staring at you with that big look of disapproval, because she doesn't want anything being rolled on her $500,000 floor, okay? So that's another thing to pay attention to. So these bags, they have no wheels, and there is also a room for bags that doesn't have wheels, specifically for that purpose. And I particularly have a bad back now, so I don't like those big cases with wheels anymore. I prefer the compact stuff, and also this stuff can be carried this way, or you can actually put this behind your neck and carry, just like you see on those baseball games, that guy with the, you know what I'm talking about. So this works the same exact way. So when I bring my cases inside somebody's property, nobody's going to complain anything, because they know I'm not going to damage the property. So this bag is a winner in every way, shape, or form. All right, so as you can see, I'm just reviewing bags. It doesn't need to be boring or incomplete. In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating here how to assemble this stuff from ground up, and also the many configurations, the many items and things that you can put inside this bag. And it's going to help you to have a pretty good idea which bag you should buy, if it is the 5 series, the 4, or this one here, how sturdy you need the bag to be, or not really. First of all, they're extremely sturdy, and you're talking about $89 for this. The quality of the zippers, this is never going to tear unless you are extremely rough with your equipment, which should not be a good thing. And everything, the fabric, the canvas they use over here, and the walls over here, the stuff is extremely sturdy. If you are at a B&H store, it's very easy. They have this stuff on display there, and some lights maybe they let you borrow, or you can bring your own, try to fit in the store, the many configurations here and everything. But every time you're shopping for lighting, can be a flash, LED, hot lights, whatever, on the internet, even if they provide a description with the depth, the width, and the length, it's extremely difficult to picture, especially the long lights, if that thing is going to fit in the bag or not, because 1 inch less or more, the bag is not going to close, it's going to be too wide. So with the description they put here, the size of the bag and everything, I have to lay all the stuff on the floor, grab my tape measure, and try to imagine the bag present here. So I have quite a few lights here that you probably already own or are interested in buying, but still don't know which bag you should buy. So just to assemble the bag itself, here you go, you have the instruction manual. It says very clearly what components come, the suggestions how to put the dividers here and everything. So again, I'm here in this video to demonstrate visually the many lights that you can put here. It doesn't matter if it is vertical or horizontal. I particularly don't like to put my tall monolights horizontal, because I don't like things on top of each other if I can possibly avoid it. So this bag over here, this will fit any monolight that you can possibly want. Fully vertical, the reflectors, everything, nothing touches each other, because I am very neat with my equipment. I don't like even a reflector touching another reflector. And this bag is definitely a win, especially this LKB series over here. This thing is amazing, and the price, a lot of manufacturers, they don't include the case, and those lights are quite large. So the purpose of these bags, or at least to me, when I'm shopping for a bag, I don't like to put the reflector separate because it didn't fit because of 1 or 2 inches this way or that way or this way. So I'm gonna put my lights here, everything belonging to the actual light, which are reflectors, power cords, grids, whatever that I need. It's going to be into one bag. That bag, something else is going to go there complete, and the same thing with this bag over here. So in these reviews, I'm actually very glad that helps everybody, the manufacturer and you. So the manufacturer side avoids returns, because if you buy a bag that's like an inch too short or whatever, you're going to send the thing back, or doesn't know how to assemble the thing. So anyway, I'm going to undo all this stuff, and I'm going to show you guys how to properly set this up from ground up, and the many configurations of different items you can put in this bag. So let's go. Alright, this is the way you're going to receive the bag when you open the box. It comes fully flattened. The bottom floor here is already pre-stitched. This is a non-removable floor, super thick and cushiony. And on the top here you have the zipper. You can put your gels or anything that's like thin. And here's the walls to dress around the thing here. And also comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But apparently, I don't know if I got an extra one. This one here comes with 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think I have 2 of these for some reason. So these are identical, and it's either this one or that one. They're not going to fit together in the same bag. So these bags here, they come divided into 2 pieces, because if you try to assemble this outside and then try to mount this here, it's going to be impossible, because these Velcros, they are no joke. So if you're asking for a sturdy bag that nothing moves ever, they did a good job. But this Velcros, I'm warning you, this is serious stuff. So now let's assemble this wall here. I'm gonna show you the most painless way to assemble this. First thing you wanna do, as you notice here, there's no Velcros here, and there's a Velcro here. You wanna fold it in. You're gonna undo this later, but right now, fold it in like that, so it doesn't get caught in anything. And observe the shape of the bag. So the large part goes on the back wall here. And then you're gonna put this diagonally, as close as possible to the wall. You're gonna raise this as high as you can, and then you're actually gonna do this in an angle here. Raise it up as much as you can, pulling up this way. And now this side over here. You wanna push this down and raise this up. As you can see, it quickly takes shape. Now it becomes easier and easier to set up. And just so you know, they only put Velcro on the top here, not on the bottom, because it would be extremely difficult to set this up if it was 2 Velcros over here. So there's only 1 Velcro to deal with here. So to make sure everything is cool, pull this way towards you, and then press this down to make sure this is fully seated down. Make sure the Velcro touches everything. And the wall is like that. See how everything is aligned? And then the second panel here, first, this is not in the manual, but I'm better than the manual. You want to put this plastic around here, so you don't have to fight with the Velcro. Then you put this panel here, this way. There you go. Slide the plastic here. There you go. Align everything. When you pull this out, make sure you rise this. Make sure the Velcro touches everything. There you go. Put the plastic back in here. You're gonna worry about this Velcro only, this part, the side here. So undo this Velcro. Then you meet with the other end. You can always undo if you need to. Remove the plastic. Make sure the Velcro touches everything. Like you can pull it this way and help it with your thumb. And there you go. Now, taking care of the inside wall here, if you want to do exactly how the manual illustrates here or suggests, you want to put this one first. Fold the velcros where there's no velcro here. So when you try to figure this out, it slides very easily. There's no velcro to get stuck anywhere. Just put it over here, observing this velcro should face you this way on the left side. That's the second panel here, which looks like this. To receive the other walls here. And then this way, and then fold the velcro this way here, nice and neat, pushing it down with your index finger. There you go. Now that you see this is actually correct, you unfold the velcro here with your hands, make sure this is straight, and then with your index finger put the plastic here again, unfold the velcro. And then, when you see this thing is absolutely straight, to look nice and neat, raise the plastic, index finger again, there you go. Next, I think this is the duplicate that I was talking about. I don't know why this came extra here, because, the only ones you have to worry about is this one here. Again, put the plastic back here, so you do one velcro at a time. So fold the velcro this way here, align it on the bottom. And there you go. And then do this way here. When it is straight, remove the plastic. And there you go. Nice and straight. Same thing with the other one. Put the plastic back here. Make sure everything is straight. And there you go. Super straight, nice and neat. Just like the picture. How about that? Thanks to a little plastic here. They should put this in the manual. This one here I might use for another bag, or even put this on top here, whatever, because the bag still closes, right? So for right now I'm gonna remove this, and let's close this bag up. And there you go. Goes this way. And it also comes with the little extra handle here. This actually turns in the direction that you want. And it's fully adjustable. In my case, I prefer this height over here. Then I can actually put it in your neck and carry like this. And it also has a handle here on the sides, and it also comes with a shoulder pad here, which is very comfortable. And here's the A4236 light kit bag number 2. It comes also flattened in the case, like that. So here's the interior, and this floor here is removable. It's like this thing over here. Put it back, and it comes with several dividers over here. As you can see, 2 short ones and 4 large ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and also the top thing here that works as a lid. You can also put stands over here. So before putting any equipment or imagining anything going in here, I'm just going to show you how this should be properly set up. You want to raise this as high as you can, then install the Velcro here, pull it up. There you go, index finger here. Same thing with this guy. Pull this up right here. So I would install these short ones here on the side here, so you can actually put power cords or booklets or anything like that. So let the big ones stand in the center here, equally distributed. Again, with the small ones over here. So to install this lid here, fold the Velcro this way. So it doesn't Velcro anything yet. You just drop it like this, and then you install it this way. See how easy that is? There you go. Nice and straight. And this should support easily your light stands. As a matter of fact, I'm putting a snare drum over here and actually dropping it. So it's pretty stable enough for light things on top here. so it doesn't fall. When you open the bag, all you gotta do is like lift it up like this, or through the little hooks they have over here. Just one is good enough. So I would not use this Velcro here, just keep it folded down, so when you close it, it stays like that, and it opens very easily like a lid. You just come on the end here, and this closes very easily. Then you close the bag. You can also adjust again the height of the thing by doing this. Even though all bags that this brand makes, they are very reasonably priced, but this particular one here is on a budget side, so what you get for $39, you actually get a better material compared to a few other bags that I was looking online, because some bags, they cost more than $40. They don't even look half of the quality of this bag over here. Also, this bag features the same exact heavy-duty zippers, the same materials, and the same canvas that the other bags are made. So what is this bag good for? Because it doesn't have the side handles, it doesn't have wheels, but it does have the bottom fit, which also will not scratch or damage your leather seats or expensive flooring, especially customers. So what can you picture to fit inside this particular bag, given its properties? It's not as sturdy as the LKB4C and 5C, although those are different types of bags and price. So this bag over here, given its properties, so what can possibly go inside this bag here? If that's all you want to do is to put your light modifiers here, such as umbrellas, soft boxes, and that kind of stuff. You can even put something over here. You can remove all the dividers because they're not going to matter. And you can even put some on top here, the lighter stuff, of course. And there you go. Now, if you're using this bag to put lighting in here, that's when the problem starts, because even if they provide you the dimensions of height, length, and width, it's very difficult to picture in series how many of these lights you're going to put over here. For example, the Godox SL60W, everyone has one of these lights, possibly including you. So you're going to actually see how many of these lights you can fit in series. 1, 2, like 3, 4, 5. But don't forget that you have the reflectors, the AC cords and all that stuff. And you don't want anything bumping into another because you're going to scratch your lights. To me, that matters. There's a lot of people that they just pack this stuff like on top of each other. I don't do that. So to me, it's very difficult just by looking at the picture of the bag like this. Okay, I know I can fit something that's like, yeah, this long or this wide or whatever, but how many of these can I fit in here along with my reflectors and everything? This is why I made this video for. So I'm actually gonna illustrate for you here so you can actually see, if you have these lights, for example, how many and how you can fit them in this bag safely and neatly. So okay, I guess you can put the light this way. As long as you remove this lid over here, yes, it will fit and the thing will close because it is the same height. But I don't recommend this way. So what I'm gonna do, because it has this thing on the bottom here, so I'm gonna put the light this way here. So that's 1 60W, 2, and 3. Then you need the reflectors. And here, if you have a sponge handy, so you don't scratch your reflectors, you can easily take care of the problem by doing this. And I wouldn't put unless you don't care, I wouldn't do this, because these reflectors, they're very easy to crush. So you can put the other one here. And the power cords can go here. Even has a room for an extra reflector on this box like this. So when you actually see the bag with these items over here, especially again, everybody has one of these, and this bag just good enough for that. So when you carry, nothing moves. Then you can put the power cords here. Or put this cable right here. And a speed ring right here. See what I mean? You cannot fit two of these in this fashion here. It's not going to fit. This is why it's important for me to illustrate to you visually how this particular Godoxes, for example, will fit in this bag, how many you fit and how. And then if you still need your speed rings here, just put the lid back this way. You can put your speed rings right here, like that. You can fit, this is a like Amazon Basics stands, something real light. You can actually fit it this way here. One more, move this over here, something like that. You can put like up to 3, 4, or you can put your, what's inside here is one of those little Viltrox RGB lights, if you need to put this in this case. Then put it right here. little aperture light over there, generate, and there you go. You close the case. Now look at the shape of the bag now. It gives the bag like a nice shape, just like it looks in the picture when you have the bag loaded. See what I'm talking about? The zipper works faster when the bag is full. Also, don't forget there's three separate zippers over here. Then you can actually take all the stuff out here. Lift this up or rip it apart, whatever you want to do. Grab your lights, everything quick. So with the Godox SL60W, you can actually fit 3 here, assuming you want all the reflectors and each of the power cords and everything here, including extra reflectors with gels, plus all this stuff over here will fit. This is the configuration number 1. Second case will be a Jinbei EF200. This is a very long light. It measures about 14.5 inches across, and this bag actually fits it perfectly. I would recommend not putting it this way, even though you can, but it has the right height, but it's going to be swinging a lot. So drop it down this way, upside down, and as you can see, it's not forcing the bag, it's not bulging the bag, so it's actually the right size. So you can actually fit the same way. 1, 2, 3. I don't have 3 of these, but you can actually fit 3 Jinbeis over here with the reflectors and everything. Now if we have this light over here, because of this thing sticking out too far, it will not fit this bag. It's gonna bulge. This light here, because the cap is very long, it will not fit here unless you remove the LED dust cap, and then it will fit here easily like that. So the next example here, if you have a bunch of light panels like this, such as the GVM RGB lights, the 50RS is not going to fit here because it is too tall. The lid will not close. And these are too heavy for this bag. It's quite heavy, and it's not going to fit this way either. The door, the bag is still not going to close, and you also have this problem over here. So this one I can't put in this bag. Now this is the 800D series. These LEDs, they look like this here, if you don't have one. They come with the LED itself, the power cords and the power adapter. And if you mount it separately without the case, why would you do that? It's going to be all over the place. So you ask, why would you use this bag to put another bag inside? It's because I don't want to carry this thing individually. I like this bag because I can actually put the whole bunch over here and carry in a single load, and nothing gets lost in transit or doing a shoot. And then you put the other bag here. If it is too tight, just move the Velcro around. To me, it looks pretty good here. Put another one and another one. There you go. The bag closes perfectly, plenty of height, and you can still put the other things over here. All those little things that you don't want to carry by itself, you know, all those things here. Another thing, if you have a bunch of reflectors or something even bigger that fits in this box here, when you start to stack boxes inside here, it's going to create a very strong shape of this bag as well, so you can carry a bunch of boxes here and everything. So what I was mostly concerned about is you know, how many of these things I can fit in this bag, because umbrellas and soft boxes, that's easy to figure out. About this spacing here, how many and how they go. This is why I would like you guys to see. If you have one of these here, the 800D will fit. Also the I forgot the model of this thing here, but it will fit as well. So I don't know how many of these you have, but this is how many you can actually fit in this bag here, or something that's a similar brand or similar size. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8, 9. If you remove these extra ones here, you can safely fit 10 in here and then close the lid, and there you go. So this bag here is actually awesome for your lighting modifiers. This is a lantern, octagons. And you close the lid. It's not so heavy, and it's great. Now, whether you prefer to use this for your lighting modifiers or to carry your lights and everything, the only thing that people complain about the reviews on B&H is because the bag is like not as sturdy as the LKB series, and I have to agree with them. This is my least favorite bag, but I still can see a lot of use for this. So this particular bag here, the way I'm going to use it, either to be a light modifier bag or to carry my little GVM RGBs for a quick shoot and everything. This bag is perfect for that. And also for the other scenario that I showed you with the SL60W, but when you start to do stuff like this here, an Aperture 300Ds and everything, this starts to get super heavy for this bag. And again, this bag has no wheels, no side handles, so it's gonna be pretty heavy for you to lift this. So I'm gonna go with this setup here, or this setup here. You can still use this to carry your Godoxes and everything, but something like that's not super heavy. But I'm gonna have to agree with the reviewers, because if they made the same walls that the LKB series have, I mean, of course, don't expect this bag to cost 40 bucks. So what I'm trying to say here, to keep things fair and reasonable, I think for $39, don't expect this bag to come with the sturdy walls and everything. It does the job for doing what it does. This is not designed to carry anything heavy. And again, people are reviewing this bag saying that it is flimsy, but if they are complaining about this one, so again, for this bag, its price range and its limitation as far as not being as sturdy as the LKB series, my decision in which I recommend the best use for this bag is to carry your lighting modifiers, because you don't want to carry this all over the place, right? Every time you arrive on a shoot, you gotta be as neat as possible so your clients can see that you're very organized. So as I showed you before, with this particular bag and model, you have no problem transporting your Godox SL60Ws or 60Ys, 3 of them lights plus reflectors, all the power cords, speed rings, little light stands, everything in one single bag. But given the bag's price range, the type of the bag and its properties, and not for being as sturdy as the LKB series, what I'm going to be deciding using this bag for is going to be for my lighting modifiers, because I have a bunch of these and then some over there. As much as this can fit to the top here, to the roof. And then this is a perfect bag for that, because I don't want a lot of weight, because again, it doesn't have the side handles. All I got is the top handle right here, right? So you want to watch the weight on this bag. So if you want to put 10 GVMs over here, yes, it will fit. But these things are quite heavy as well. So just keep in mind on this particular matter here. I forgot to mention, this bag also comes with the 3 separate zippers, so it ends right here. There's the second zipper and the third zipper for manuals or extra cables or whatever that you want to transport in here. Even a speed ring we can fit here. Let me see. Okay. Yes, you can. Barely, but you can. This is what I'm here for, to show you these things. Can I fit a speed ring here? You will never be able to know by looking at the picture, unless they put pictures with every single possible configuration over here. So yes, you can fit a speed ring over here and a bunch of other things. Well, what a mess I made over here. There's stuff all over the place. But anyway, the A4236 bag, in my opinion, I think is just an okay bag compared to the LKB series. Those bags over there, they are my favorite bags amongst the everything else that I have, because of the size, how sturdy that is. If you buy those bags over there, just order, you cannot go wrong with it. But this one here, I thought it would come with the walls over here, because I previously owned the LKB 5C. So for some reason, I think maybe I overlooked something, but I thought it would come with a wall. I mean, of course, I expect that to cost a lot more, but maybe they can actually offer or make the actual walls for customers that want to pay more than the $39. Maybe, I don't know, I guess it's going to fall in a $75, $85 range. But if you're actually interested in this type of shape, the exactly way this bag is, maybe they should offer the walls that you can actually Velcro here, put the whole thing there. That bag is going to be amazing. This shape over here, and with the same sturdiness, that's going to be awesome. But again, don't expect that to cost 39 bucks, because it will not, because these things are extra and they cost money to make. Now I'm going to show you the many possibilities of things that you can put inside this bag over here. This is the LKB 4C. Now this particular configuration here, I found that I can fit more stuff by getting rid of this particular 2 panels here, and then making these 2 panels parallel right here, just like the LKB 5C. So as you can see, the Godox SL60W will not fit over here. At least it won't fit easy. And you can't move this over here. The spin is gonna get in the way. Okay. So here's the next configuration. I have 3 GVM 800D. Now if you have something like this or similar, this bag measures about 11 by 11 exactly. He also measures here about close to 3 inches. So if you have something like this here, you can fit 1, 2, 3, and something like this here, a bunch of them here. And this measures about close to 3 inches as well. So I think we can put another panel here. Kinda, yeah, yes, you can, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 then, okay. So you can put 4 of these lights. Assuming there's another light here, you can still put this generator over here, or here, or there. So I'm gonna, you can probably fit 3 of these here. Easily, yes, you can fit 3 here, and this configuration has a little aperture, amaran, little light over here. So everything looks good. Let's see if this lid is gonna close without forcing anything. Yes, it will, very easily. Okay, scenario number 2. Let's say that your light panel measures about, with the mount here, 13 inches by 1 foot. Most people will probably use the panel this way here, right? It fits a light like this here. The only problem that I see is this is too tall. This particular brand, at least, on this model. If you put it this way here, still the same problem. It's too tall. You don't want to force that. That's when you're going to need the 5C instead of the 4C. So this light here, it doesn't fit this way on this bag. So if you want to put the 50RS here, it fits perfectly this way, but obviously it's too tall in either way here. It's not going to fit. Now as far as putting monolights over here, it doesn't really work this way here. So what I'm going to do is to bypass these 2 panels over here, and I'm going to be putting this parallel this way. When you're removing these things, avoid pulling this fabric right here. You don't want to make a hole in here. Just be gentle with it. Just put your hand very close to the fabric. You can do this in an angle as well. What's the rush, you know? Alright, here's the case empty again without any dividers. Before you start fumbling with the panels here, because you don't want to be removing this every 10 seconds because you might damage something, might wear this out. So leave the panel alone here. First, put the item that you want and then start building around the thing. And before you put the panel here, because these Velcros are very powerful, so I gotta use my plastic that came with the bag here, which is pretty handy. So this side of the Velcro doesn't touch this. Oh, I almost forgot. Make sure this is a genuine impact plastic, otherwise the results will be different. I'm just saying. All right, put the plastic in here. And go this way here, index finger, and then one that is straight like that, lift it up, and then there you go. See that? It's a little technique. Second panel. Where's my impact plastic? Right here. There you go. So as you can see, this is not really the best way to put these lights over here. So you want to actually tilt them up. And as you can see, the height barely makes it, but the lid closes very easily without forcing anything. You just have to push it a little bit here, and it fits perfectly. To open it up, so far, it's very easy. There you go. You can take the lights outright like that, which is my favorite way to do it. So then if you have a sponge laying around, you can actually put the sponge here, and there you go. The reflector is not going to touch the light, nothing gets scratched. Same thing over here. There you go. So here are your 2 reflectors over there, nothing touches anything. All right, so we got 3 lights, 3 reflectors. Let's do the tilting test. Looks pretty good to me. Close the lid. Good to go. Looks good. Reflectors are not touching anything. All right, let's put the power cords. So there's several ways to put the power cords here. You can actually put the reflector this way. This configuration here, this reflector can only go one way, which is this way here. It can't go that way, okay? So this is a wider thing here, so you can actually put the power cord here and the other one somewhere here. And if you are super picky like me, you can actually put it this way here. And there you go. You can even put it on top here. It doesn't scratch a reflector, and the lid's still closed. So you have here the light, reflector, and the AC cord. Can be here, there, or you can just like shove this stuff in here and do whatever you like. If you're not that picky, you can put your measuring tape there, whatever you want to do, and close the lid. And there you go. Closes again. Perfect. So the LKB 4C fits perfectly a Godox SL60W and a 60Y. Now let's try another light over here. This is the Jinbei EF200. Obviously, it is too tall for this bag over here. But however, it fits this way perfectly, no problem. See how it comes out straight? You're not bulging the bag, it's perfect for that. Now the reflector, I guess you can put a sponge in here. Yes. Let's see if the lid's closed. Kind of pushing it a little bit, but it opens very easy. You're not really bulging the bag a lot. Yes, it fits this way. And then, depends how picky you are, you can just put the power cord here or do the same way that I would do. I always think about resale value, because if I ever wanted to sell this light doesn't have one ding on it. I can sell this for probably 95% the price I paid for it. That's just me. So this particular one here, my friend gave it to me. So it's not gonna fit over here because it is a little bit too long, unless you remove the cap over here this way, and then it will fit perfectly. Upside down is better. There you go. Fits just like the Jinbei. But even if you borrow the thing from the Jinbei, it's not going to fit. Actually it does. Yes, it does. There you go. All right. And if you put it vertical, again, you need the neck size up case for this. So this will fit the Godox SF60W or any light that measures about 13 inches. About a foot long. This will fit there, including the handle, which is only half an inch taller, but you can see there's a little play here, which is great. So you can, this is not a problem because it has enough space to come this way and close the lid and meet the zippers. No problem. You can see the bag still retains its shape and not a problem. With these lights here, this is definitely it. This particular bag here for up to 3 SL60 series, not 4. Assuming you want the reflectors and everything else here. You can fit 4, but you cannot fit the lights like this. I mean, you could. So let's see if we can fit these lights this way. Almost. I mean, you can force it if you want, but this is not the type of thing that I like to do. And I don't like this rubbing forever on this. So in my opinion, you can actually fit 3. If you want to fit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's up to you, but I wouldn't do that. But at least the height is perfect for this light. Now here's the LKB 5C, which is the easiest one because it's already pre-configured in the only way this can actually go. And I have this case for about a year or so. So here, in the front zipper here, you can fit the gels, a bunch of bags over here. Close it down. And this is the only configuration over here. 1, 2, 3 dividers, which are already pre-configured for everything. So the reason why you want to buy the 5C is just concerning, of course, besides the extra space, is the extra height. Because, for example, this light here does not come with a bag. And finding a bag for this is a nightmare. This measures about 15 inches or so in height. So it's going to be this way here. I have a sponge. Everybody has one of those pick and plug sponges, right? And also to reinforce something else that I had somewhere else that I don't use. And there you go. Then this light goes over here, facing the same way, right here. There you go. So they stay nice. Next, I'm using the Godox SL60W. Goes this way. You got to do a slight turn so this doesn't touch anywhere. This thing over here. So it goes this way. So of course you can fit 4 of these giant lights over here, no problem. Plenty of clearance. The other one goes right here, this way. I have another thing to protect them two here from rubbing against each other. And the Jinbei reflector goes right here. This is a tight fit because this is a very long reflector. Measures about 6 inches long, deep or whatever. And this one here belongs to the newer HY1000. Then the remote control for the Jinbei you can drop right here. Everything has this. Another cool thing, if you have the Godox SL60W, the remote, you buy this iPhone 7 Plus case on eBay. It fits up to 2 remotes, right there, pretty cool. Then you want to put this foam over here. And then you can put more reflectors. Those are the Godox SL60W reflectors. There you go, fits right there. And all the power cords, they go here perfectly. I have a thing with the Velcro. So this material here, it catches a lot of, the Velcro catches a lot here. So you gotta, here you go over here. 3 power cords, 4, 5 if you want. Speed rings right here. One goes this way, the other one goes that way. And you still can fit another power cord over here. And let's see how this whole setup tilts. Let's see if it closes. Of course it does, because it's been like this for a long time. And there you go. This is identical to the KLB 4C, other than it is taller. So when you put the 4C on top of this one here, it is the same exact size, roughly like a 1/4 inch or so here, and about almost 2 inches shorter here. And the height is about 5-ish inches. So here's the KLB 4C, and this is the KLB 5C. These are awesome bags, and again, I love how sturdy this thing is. Really like it. It's very pretty. When you show up on the shoot, everything nice and shiny and black and pretty, it just makes you stand out, and they can already see you are a organized person when you show up with things that look nice, nothing dirty, everything nice and neat. And also your assistants will respect your gear. When they open your case and find everything nice and tidy like this, nobody's gonna go rough on your equipment, at least not my people, So that's all I got for these lights over here, showing you visually the many possibilities of whatever type of lighting gear that you want to fit in this bag here. Here's a good example, how to fit the 4 lights over here with all its power cords, reflectors, remote controls, everything. This light here is in excess of 16.5 inches, and it fits here without a problem. And the best way to fit this is vertically, because I don't like to stack lights on bottom of the other one. So you just pull this out, put the next one out here, and as fast as you can, which is pretty great. Don't forget to add the extra protection in between the lights. so they never touch each other. And the equipment should be very well protected over here. There's no way anything can happen with this equipment unless you drop this off a building. Going back to the GVM 50RS, this is how the panel looks like. You can definitely put the panel this way over here. But and then you're gonna deal with the power supplies and everything. I would recommend, like, if your light comes with the case that has all the stuff here, just put the thing here with the case. You're just not carrying a bunch of things individually, you know, several trips. So put everything here. It's even twice as much protection, a case inside the case. But this case is specifically designed for, I would say, mono lights like that, especially the ones that don't come with the case. And lights this long here, this doesn't come with the case. It is a nightmare to find a case that, you know, it's not too short, too wide, too narrow. You know, this case is perfect for this. And finally, the brand new Godox FV150 does not come with the case. This will fit here perfectly. And it has enough clearance, even with the yoke and everything. It closes perfectly. It's just about the same height of everything else. So you can actually fit, I don't have two, so I think if I put a sponge right here, let's see what happens. Yes, you can fit easily two. I even have half an inch space. Yes, you can fit 4 of these things here, plus the 4 reflectors and the 4 power cords and at least 2 speed rings with the Godox FV150. So this light over here, it does not come with its case, and Godox does not make a case for this, at least not yet. And since I only have one of these, and sometimes I like a case to carry the light on its own and nothing else, I've been looking for a case on B&H, eBay, and Amazon. It took me literally 4 hours or longer to find a low height or low gravity case, or whatever you want to call it. Almost nobody makes bags that are this low here. It's about 18 by 14, 15 inches. So 18 by 15 by 6 inches. This will fit this light over here. I would like to see Impact offering bags this short. And it's very practical also to use like this. I don't like this bag here because the material is a little weird and the zipper it doesn't close as well. And this bag here is $65. I think it's a little bit overpriced. It's an Explorer case, but I don't know. I want to see this material here in a bag of this dimension over here. Again, the size is like 19 by 15 externally, you know. This will be great to see a bag from Impact made this way here, just like almost like a laptop case that will fit monolights on their own. One thing I like about the Jinbei brand is because 99% of the stuff that they make, it always comes with the case. This is the Radiance AK230. The reason why I'm showing you this is because I have the Jinbei powerhouse. This light over here does not come shipped with the case, but I have shown them that with a slight modification here, you can actually fit the powerhouse without any problem. This light does not come with the case, and they don't need to make any other case other than custom making this foam here. Just a slight modifications. I borrowed this piece over here to put it over here. Here's the remote. Here is the ballast. Everything fits perfectly in the same real estate. It's the same exact case. Power cord right here. Reflector right there. So the Jinbei powerhouse, it's got the Jinbei Radiance case. As you can see, it fits perfectly. If you have one of these, just order. I think this case I paid 89 or 90 some dollars for it. But it fits the powerhouse perfectly if you want to carry this light on its own, separate, then instead of putting any other lights together with it. Because again, to me it's very important to have this type of cases. They are like short on the ground that you can actually just open the lid like this and get the light out. I love the deep cases and everything, but for a lot of situations I like to carry the lights by themselves. So again, the Jinbei powerhouse fits a AK230 Radiance case, and I would like to see more bags of this shape and depth being made by either Impact or Rugard brand. I would say it's safe to assume that most of you guys watching these videos, you guys are also YouTube creators, so you guys have a pretty good idea how much work it is to do this review, set up lighting and audio, and also learning about the products and stuff like that. I actually enjoy very much what I do. Every time I see a comment, every time I see the thumbs up, because it tells me that I'm doing a good job. And thank you again for everything. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel grow. I really enjoy what I do here. You guys are always welcome to drop down the comments with questions or suggestions, whatever it's in your mind. And if you guys didn't subscribe to this channel, please consider doing so. It will help me out here. So thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.